Oh man.
Welcome to another episode of the Uncensored Philly Sports Podcast. You got Wayne and Tim tonight.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Listen, that game was a fun game to watch, first of all.
It was.
However, the last two shots, the one by Embiid and then Russell Westbrook, I think it was something personal there. Remember how when Russ was at OKC, he was at Russ was in one of them other squads. It might have even been Houston somewhere, and him and Embiid was going back and forth at each other. You know what I mean? Talking trash, and they actually was hooping out that game. I think ever since then they got a little animosity toward each other.
Yeah,
and it looked like the rest of the teams let them go at each other.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
No, I think they got more respect for each other before we early on. They used to really hate each other, like they hate each other. I think as Embiid became a better player, he got more respect from Westbrook.
And Harden again. Hey, listen, Harden's hooping down the stretch again. I mean, this Harden. If this is the kind of Harden we can get, in the playoffs, I ain't even really look at his total numbers, but I know in that fourth quarter, it was a lot of Harden taking control of the floor. I mean, doing things he did. They should have went back to that him and B pick and roll, pick and pop, or whatever, because that was what was working. And I don't know what I guess Niang was trying to Bob. I think that's what it was when he was with OKC. But like Niang, why did he need to do wide open in the corner for the three? Sergeant Baz, is that what you talking about? Because that irked my soul. We up 4 points. Somebody's dropping in. Why isn't Niang running off a 3-point shooter and giving him a 3-point shot? You got Joel Embiid in the middle. What are you going to do in the middle other than foul somebody? But he did come up with the play at the end because I think that was Niang that got the block at the end of the game. So, but that burned me up, Bass. That I'm like, how do you leave a shooter open in the corner? We're up 4.
Yeah, well, I gotta give the boy LeBron props. He scored his 38,000th point tonight.
Yeah.
So I mean, and he's still a great player. I mean, he was dropping dimes like crazy. Like he was finding open men like it was nothing. He's still a great point guard. He still might be tight. In my opinion, I think he's still a top 5 point guard in the league, even though that's not his position.
Brian?
He creates for people. His fingerprint was all over that game, man. Even when he wasn't scoring, and he was in his shot. He scored like 60 points in the first quarter.
That's how you know Brian wanted this game. Because he was breathing heavy early on. He wanted this game.
Yeah, he did. But I will say, I like this is what we was asking them to do: bring Maxey off the bench. To me, it's like it makes more sense to bring him off the bench, have a strong. Because you saw they was doing a lot. They were trying to do a lot of pick and roll and everything, trying to get that mismatch when Maxey was on those games all the time. Now,
right,
you don't have to worry about that because you got a good defender in Hart and a very good defender Melton. So you're not doing that. And then what's happening is that chemistry that Embiid and Hart is establishing early on. They working that magic together. And then when Maxey comes in, he's playing with that running gun players. He's playing with Shake, all the guys that can get up and down the court and everything with that second unit. It makes perfect sense. If I'm Doc Rivers, I'm keeping that same lineup.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of got to, but and I think that, like you said, this is what we've been talking about. You get that boost off the bench. Give Trez some props too. Trez was there for a stretch. At first, I was looking like, hurry up, man, get B back in the game. It's around the time B come back in. Then Trez was down there working. I'm like, oh, never mind, let him ride it out a little bit. But let me look at the stats a little bit. Guess what? Your boy B only had 1 turnover.
That's good.
Harden with a 24 13 assists and 7 rebound game.
Hart was balling.
Yeah.
His efficiency is way up, like lately.
Yeah, 2 turnovers but that's what I'm saying. Even when his turnovers be up a little bit. Scott, appreciate it, bro. Wait, was he? Yes, PJ Tucker was wait. PJ Tucker was a -16. Harold was actually a -6. Everybody else was in plus. So the only reason this game was close was because of PJ Tucker. That's great. Everybody else was either Tobias was a +11, Embiid +7, Melton +4, Harden +1. Everybody else was a plus except for Harold was -6. And PJ Tucker was a -16. He single-handedly kept him in the game.
Yep. Hey, PJ, come on, man.
Because listen, sometimes the plus minus can be, and thank Kev, I appreciate you bringing that point out because that I would have thrown right past that. Sometimes a plus minus, you know what I'm saying, it could be explained, sir. But when everybody else is plus and you -16,
that's crazy.
Oh my God. Well, when he was in there, it's like, well, who was he going to guard? You seen him on Brian. That's probably why Brian got off to the early start. And then he hit the one. He went one for he had one out of his two shots. The 1 3-pointer that hit every part of the backboard and rim and then fell in. Man.
And Toby played pretty well too. He played solid.
Yeah, Toby did.
He played
some solid defense. He played some solid defense on Brown at spots too,
especially towards the end. But again, he had off that last game. He didn't play yesterday, so his last game was Thursday. So he came a little fresh.
He
came a little fresh.
He still had a Toby game, 15, 5, 3. That's a Toby game.
Yeah.
But he did look a little more spry on defense. Hey, maybe sometimes some of these guys, you gotta let them rest them legs up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder if Embiid and Harden gonna play this whole swing, West Coast swing. They played the back-to-backs, man. This is starting to look. It looks special. Beating Harden, that combination, that 1-2 punch.
I like it.
It looks special, and then it's just about what everybody else could fill in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It looked like what's his name? Maxey's getting his touch back.
Yeah.
He's hitting them threes
again. And be easy. They finding each other. That pick and roll is special. I mean,
yeah. Melton had an off night. Yeah, Melton had an off night. Niang had a solid night. I just didn't like that last. I guess Doc was like,
I think Melton didn't score at all.
No.
Wow. That's when I guess he just played. He still was.
Maxey was 1 for 5 today, but I think wasn't he like 40? I think he shot like 40% from 3 in the last game. If I gotta check and see. I know one of them games recently. I thought the last game he was shooting better. I don't know, maybe not. I mean, he still ain't shoot that bad overall from 3. He did. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real win. We played last night. And just to be able to get this, we traveled, got into LA. You know, James Harden went to the shaky butt, and then still was able to get to. And he was still able to play a good game, man.
Nah, he probably waited till tonight to go there. He done won 2. Oh yeah,
he gonna be here till they gonna be there.
You know he is.
Cause they.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he partied the whole night.
Yep. He probably got a party bus going to their next destination. He got one of them little private bachelor party buses. You know, like a little. He got like 15 strippers and 5 homies on there.
Yeah, that's a shame. But yeah, he gonna be in LA until Tuesday night, so it's gonna be a problem. I know
he gonna do it in honor of Dr. King.
Yeah. King Day celebration. Yeah, they're gonna have fun. So that's shout out about I'm giving James all his props though. He came in there, he paced us. He had 24 and 12 assists and 13 assists and 7 rebounds.
While shooting 60% from the floor.
That's what I'm talking about.
And 57 from 3.
That efficiency. What we talked about, what we were concerned about last year.
Right.
We see,
and that's why I was saying when we was talking on the last pod and people was talking about his efficiency and this that or talking about Harden not playing in the playoffs. To me, his efficiency last year, his shot was off. You saw he had no lift on certain things, and he shied away from his shot because it was off.
Mm-hmm. And I agree with that, Master the Crack. I do think that Melton compliments Maxey. Harden compliments Melton much better.
I mean, Maxey still played 32 minutes though. Like,
Yeah,
you know what
he
I'm
still
saying?
gonna get his minutes. It's
He
just the
gets his
team,
minutes. Yeah.
which is good. Like you still gonna get your minutes. You're just not gonna be playing with the older guys because they run at a slower pace. So it's like if got if they run at a slow pace, let them play their game. And then when you come in, it's a switch up. It's a change.
Charlie, see, you can't really look at it like you saying two starters that's giving you nothing offensively. My thing is Melton can give you something. This game he was off, but Melton's not off every game. Now you have a legit point with PJ because he's averaging like 3 points a game or something like that. But Melton can get into games where we've seen games where Melton comes out and he hitting everything and taking people to the basket and playing defense. So I'm not mad at that. Listen, it have been games where Maxey struggled. So and it's not a slight to Maxey. Sometimes you and props to Doc, like Tim was saying, props to Doc for making that move.
Yeah,
because that's I mean, now you got Maxey could just come in free flowing and ball out.
And Poole and Harold, they didn't get max money. They got like I think they got about 120, 100,000. So I mean, you might have to pay Maxey $100,000, $100 million. I mean, but
X-Man, you know who else was a 6-man? Remember Jamal Crawford over there on that on that Clippers team. You know what I'm saying? He had JJ was starting, but Crawford was coming in. Crawford was a sniper. So I mean, it's no shame to be a 6-man.
Yeah, I'm happy. He's all finally happy.
Nah, Tim a mush. Tim mess around and now he didn't put the kibosh on my man.
I think we're gonna be right. Because we play the Clippers, then who we play after the Clippers?
I know we got Sacramento in there, and who else? It was somebody else.
Yeah, we got I know we got the Sacramento Kings.
Who else is it? I know we got the Kings, but it's somebody before that, ain't it? Because it's a 5-game road trip. Oh, Portland. That's who we got. Portland.
Okay. When do we play Portland?
I believe Portland. I think it's the Kings. Is it the Kings next? Because not the Kings. I think it's the Clippers next because that's a primetime game on Tuesday, right?
Yes, Lakers, Portland, and Sacramento.
Lakers, yeah, then Portland, then Sacramento. Yep. Yeah. And then we come home and play the Nets.
Then we go home for Brooklyn. That's gonna be crazy. So that's gonna be that's fun. Then
so now the fun part of the thing. Oh wait, why they move this back down? What, Milwaukee won tonight or something? Well, we tied with Milwaukee for third and a half game behind Brooklyn. But was that was before they counted this game, I believe.
No, I think we was.
I'm not mistaken. No, we tied for third with Milwaukee. We got the same record as Milwaukee.
That before the game, I think we was 4th or 5th. So they updated it.
No, before the game, I saw we were actually putting third before the game because I looked at it because it was a couple teams lost today. So when I looked at it before we started playing, because who lost? The Nets lost to OKC, right?
Yeah, the Cavs, they're 27-17. And
the Cavs lost too.
So we are 4th place technically, but we tied for Milwaukee for third. So we coming for Brooklyn.
But I'm trying to think, is that record, is that showing the game for the night though? The games from today? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, look, at first I looked at my phone, it said tomorrow the Clippers. I'm like, tomorrow? We play 3 back-to-back? I forgot it's after 12 o'clock.
It's after 12 o'clock.
I was say tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I mean, this was a fun game to watch, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
It was.
Okay,
RJ,
Master Craft, what makes you think B going to moat without KD? He still got Ben Simmons on that other squad over there.
Yeah,
and you know Harden. You think Harden don't remember when they came here last year when he wasn't in shape and they was talking all great when they first played us and they whooped up on us? Man, come on, it's about to be a show. They gonna have Ben in a straitjacket by the end of that night.
RJ, we can't play. You can't start Maxey, Melton, and Harden and bench PJ. To me,
no, that's too small. I mean, even though PJ ain't much taller than they are, PJ at least got enough weight. PJ good for running under people's legs when they going up for a rebound.
Did you see that? Did you see that hammer that Maxey get put in the game too?
Yes, I did.
I was like,
Yes, I
okay,
did.
Maxey, I see what you're trying to do. He played hard. He still gotta get a jumper a little bit better as far as the long distance shooting. I am encouraged that he's taking those shots, but I just want to be a little bit more wet.
Hold up, let me see what he. I want to check and see what he did yesterday.
Who that, Maxey?
Yeah, what his shooting was. I felt like his shooting wasn't as bad. One of them games. Well, man, I might be wrong though. So we got back-to-back 1-point wins.
Yeah,
I'll take it on a West Coast trip. I'll take it.
The boy Schroeder, he trash.
Yeah. Yesterday, Maxey shot 5 for 11 from 3. That's why I said I knew it was one of these games he was shooting.
Just today was illustrated, and then I think did he get injured toward yesterday's game, if I'm not mistaken?
I don't know. He might have. I mean, he shot only 20% today, but I mean, hey, I at least that shot, at least he's shooting it and it's looking like it's
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He looked like he's looking more like himself, more, you know. And we got starting to see everybody getting in the flow. We see Shake come in and still give us quality minutes here and there. Shake is an anomaly. I ain't gonna say anomaly. That's the wrong word. Shake is an X factor. Now, only problem with Shake is Shake. I don't trust Shake. Shake is one of them dudes that look scary in the playoffs.
He's too streaky for me.
But you got to realize it's a lot of teams got streaky guys on it. That's like Joe Harris for the Nets. Or I mean, even Seth Curry. Like you have a lot of guys in the NBA. See, we don't see it. That's why I say sometimes you gotta step back. You up close on a tree. You know, what I mean, you know the saying, you can't see the forest for the trees or something like that. Like when you up close on that tree. I got this from the WT today. When you up close on that tree, you see you see all the scabs and stuff on it. You know, this, that, and the other. You see the branches broke on it and everything else. It can look ugly. But if you step back and look at the whole forest and all them trees, it looks so much better. So that's how it is sometimes with your player. Because you see them so up close, you see everything they do, all their flaws and everything else. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he stink. You know what I'm saying? Like even with Niang sometimes, they be he stink, but then he play good. Whereas though somebody on another squad would be looking, they be like, yo, that boy hooping. He averaging such and such. They're not looking at like Tobias. You got people on other teams that be like, oh, I'll take a Tobias Harris because they just looking at what his numbers is and they see the highlights of what Toby do. Meanwhile, we'll sit here and we sitting here looking at the nights when he can't hit the side of a barn and getting cooked. So that's all I'm saying when it comes to like even when they're looking for trades and stuff like that. Every team got players that's like that and superstars like that too.
Bernard, I heard what you said. I heard Doc. I see your point. Doc mentioned in his press conference. He said Maxey came to him and suggested to him to come off the bench
because Maxey probably know that he can shine off the bench. He know that green light. 1, 2, 3, green light.
Get his 30 minutes per game. Just might change when he gets there. He says it's going to be 3 lineups. He says it's going to be 3 lineups that they're going to be starting based on the matchup. So,
but see, I like that. So now I love that because now Doc telling us that he's adaptable.
So he probably want that Lou Will. He probably think, yo, I could be the next Lou Will. I could come and be in some offense.
Think about it,
and then he don't got to worry about Joel. Like he getting those 9 Embiid minutes, those are gonna be Maxey minutes to shine. So I like it.
And the other part is he doesn't necessarily have to worry about being a defensive stopper. So even though he's not, like I like in my starting lineup having a guy that's like a defense other than Embiid. That's what I'm saying. If PJ Tucker was clamping people, if he wasn't hitting nothing but was clamping. And every once in a while it'd be different, but it's like he's giving you like he's getting no rebounds, no nothing. So, but if you telling me, so now Maxey gets to come off the bench, and you probably overlap him with Melton at times, sometimes Thibault. Like you can have him and Thibault in there, and Thibault the one defending somebody. You know what I'm saying? And Maxey just get to go ahead and get buckets.
Yep, and I'm okay with it.
Yep,
I love it. Man, here we are. We'll be back when
Tuesday.
Tuesday. I don't know if the mother boys can hang.
Yeah, come on, man. Y'all know good. Well, I gotta go to work tomorrow, but I definitely was coming on here, especially after this game. So remember that when y'all sit up there and get all having the Twins on here, like, yeah, Wayne's part-time Wayne, and y'all want to indulge them and say, yeah, we're Wayne, Wayne running, we're Wayne. Wayne right here.
You know, he want to show. No, but what do you think we're gonna do? How you think we're gonna do tomorrow? Gonna be, I mean, Tuesday. Well, technically tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Dang, how far is Portland? Well, then again, you said somebody might mess around and sit out.
No, tomorrow's Lakers. Tomorrow's the Clippers.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna all play against it. That's gonna be a good game. Do the Clippers play before that, or did they play the day too?
What is that?
I'm trying to see if the Clippers are the Clippers catching us on a back-to-back, or are they sitting home resting too?
That's a good point. But it don't matter. We beat them on a back-to-back, so we good.
Yeah, but we came back on them too. They was up on us. Yeah. So I ain't scared of them. You give them the business. You gonna give them the business too. The business.
You watching the games tonight?
Did I watch? Oh, the football?
Yeah.
Yo, it was some good football being played today. The Giants pulled it off. Oh my.
Yeah, so we hosted the Giants. The Giants. On the Giants.
I'm not afraid of them at all.
You're not.
But remember, I told you the boy Daniel Jones is better than you was giving him credit for. You was hating on Daniel Jones.
Very well.
You was hating on Daniel Jones.
He's mobile. He's kind of he's not hurts, but he's real mobile. He'll run. He'll get that first down using his legs.
So those running quarterbacks don't scare me as much with the Eagles. Because Josh Sweat should be back. We got our defensive line is fast. Our linebacker, we got some linebackers that swarm. So the only thing is, if the Giants, the Giants are going to have to come out and try to run that ground pound with with Saquon. But yeah, we'll see.
They lost. They got a couple of boys injured. I forget one of the boys' names, but they're I think their outside linebacker got hurt. So
that's the good part. That's the good part of having a bye week.
And the thing is, we played this Saturday. We were scheduled to play Sunday. Had everything worked out the way it was. We was going to play Sunday, but now we on Saturday. Saturday afternoon. So it's only 6 days of rest for them.
Yep. Hey, Master Craft, why you think Kawhi going to drop 40? What makes you think that? Is Kawhi even going to play?
I wouldn't be surprised if he dropped 40.
Yeah, he ain't dropping that. Hey, wait, didn't Trez play for them before too?
He was all over.
He played for the Clippers before, right?
Did he play for Doc before?
Yeah. That's probably so. That's probably why he back here now. You know how Doc be trying to grab.
Was he in Houston? he was in Houston with Harden at one time, wasn't he? I know he was the Wizards last year.
Yeah, I believe he was with them. Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna look it up and see now. I believe he was with the Clippers.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, he was with the Clippers for like three years.
Cousins can't get it done anywhere in the playoffs. Cousins is gonna fold. Cousins just collect money. He what's the boy name? What's the boy that we used to have?
What was it, Bradford?
Yeah, he like a Sam Bradford.
Yeah, boy, you talking about somebody that robbed the league? Oh my goodness,
that's Cousins.
He would come in. No, but Bradford would come in and play like one game, light it up. They'd be like, see, this is why he was the number one pick, blah, blah, blah. Then he hurt for like another 5 years.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
All right, that'll do it.
We hung in there. We be here Tuesday night. And I think News Tuesday start even later. I think it started at 10, so we might be coming on 1 o'clock. So
yeah, we'll see how that work out.
We'll ride it out.
If I take a nap.
Yeah, I might have to take a nap.
No, you take naps and don't wake back up.
I know. I might wake up in the fourth quarter like, okay, well, yeah.
It'll be me. It'll just be me hosting it, half sleep while you sitting over there and the Twins commenting in the chat.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Catch you on the next pod. We out.
Peace.